Why wasn't my trash collected? If you're in property management and you use valet trash services on your property, I'm pretty sure you've received a call or an email a time or two asking this very question. I want to review the 4 main mistakes that residents made and in turn could prompt this phone call when dealing with the valet trash services. Number 1, they're setting their trash can out too late. Number 2, they're taking their trash can back inside their apartment too early. Number 3, they're not following the trash guidelines. And number 4, they're setting their trash can out on non-designated service days. All of these things, innocent in intent, could actually prompt a phone call, and they would literally say that, hey, my trash was not picked up last night. Usually as a property manager, if you review all of these 4 questions, you usually get down to the bottom of what actually happened. In turn, it also helps the valet trash company when they're doing an investigation on why, in fact, the trash was not putting your trash out too late. As a rule of thumb, if the collection time starts at 7, tell the resident if their trash can is not out by 7 to leave it inside their apartment until the next night. The reason you want to tell them this is because there's no way to truly tell what part of the property the trash porter is going to start collecting. They could very well already pass their unit, even if they set it out at 7:02. A lot of times if that's the first floor, they're going to get blown by. Number 2, get missed. Bringing your trash can back inside too early. A lot of people get confused when we have a window to set it out. Let's say this time is between 5 and 7. A lot of residents feel like if the trash guy isn't there at 7, that they're not coming, they take their can back in. The rules state to take it back in the following morning, although your trash should get collected way before then. It's not really the best practice to try to time the trash porter on what time he comes and try to take it in before you go to bed at night. Just leave it outside and I'm pretty sure you'll be collected. Number 3, not following the trash guidelines. A lot of times if a resident has, for example, a leaking bag, we'll leave them a notice and we will let the property management know. But honestly, sometimes I've seen where it was a windstorm and a lot of the notices that are stuck in the door get blown off. So when the resident wakes up the next morning, all they see is their trash still there, no documentation. But usually a lot of times if your trash is left behind, it could potentially be because a trash guideline was not adhered to and the trash couldn't be taken. And number 4, setting your trash out on non-designated days. Usually on the onset or when a new move-in comes in and signs their lease, usually the property management, they do review this information with the resident, but a lot of times the resident can be so excited they're not really too focused in on what time the trash is getting collected. So they could actually have it outside on a day